Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we have brand new NEMURELIA cards revealed for Duelist Nexus, the next core set coming after Cyberstorm Access. And if you are not familiar with the NEMURELIA archetype, it debuted in Cyberstorm Access. We don't have it yet in the TCG. We will be getting it in about 2 months, but the OCG has had it probably for about a month already. It's an interesting archetype. It doesn't seem to have a good enough payoff yet. You've got like a Pendulum monster. The deck searches 2 level 10 beast monsters, but both the ones they have access to right here, they're not interruptions. They're not that great overall. And so the deck feels like it needs a payoff. Other than that, you've got another good starter card in a spell. This field spell gets you really good value. So the question will be, do we get a payoff? I see 2 new big monsters. Let's see how they go. First off here, we have NEMURELIA Realizer, the Dream Materializer Sleeping Princess. This is like a gigantic cake, strawberry shortcake looking ass thing with a gross, nasty face here. Really crazy. This is a level 10 light fairy monster. Very important to note, not a beast, so not searchable with the continuous spell, but it is still searchable off the regular spell. 1500 attack, 3000 defense, so big booty, small attack. 2 hard once per turn effects. If this card is in your hand, you can target 1 monster you control, place it on the bottom of your deck, and if you do, special summon this card. Okay, pretty easy summon, to be fair, like generic easy summoning condition. You just have to give up a body on field. And if this card is special summoned, you can activate one of these 2 effects. Add 1 Dreaming NEMURELIA from your deck or face up extra deck, from your deck to your extra deck face up, or change 1 other face-up monster on the field to face-down defense position. This card also gains 100 attack for each face-down card in your extra deck. Oh, face-down. So that's just like, if you have not banished anything from your extra deck yet, I know this engine does this, but this could be up to 3,000 just based on that. It could still be 2,500, which is still solid. I think this is a decent effect. I mean, changing something face-down allows you to play into boards a little bit nicer there. As well as getting a NEMURELIA in rotation is pretty nice as well, getting it to your extra deck. Interesting. Not a bad card, but it's also not a beast, so not searchable off that other effect. Let's see. We do have another beast here, though. So this is NEMURELIA's Dream Eater Reveal. This guy's I love his design. He's really cool. He has like ice cream cone armor, but he's like this cool beast guy. 25 for the stats. Level 10 Dark Beast. 2 hard ones per turn effects. The first one reads, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can banish 3 cards from your extra deck face down, except for a Dreaming NEMURELIA. Special summon this card. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this effect, except Pendulum. So solid extension effect, to be honest, but does lock you out of the extra deck. But the engine already locks you out of the extra deck, so that's not that big of a deal, except for Pendulums. Second effect, you can send 1 other level 10 beast monster from your hand or field to the graveyard to set 1 NEMURELIA trap directly from your deck. Okay, and then the final card I believe we have here is the new trap. This is NEMURELIA Lao? I don't know how you pronounce this, but cool. So hopefully this is an interruption. I was saying that we don't have a payoff for this engine yet. A really good interruption would be very useful here. This is NEMURELIA Low. Normal trap, you can only activate both of its effects once per turn. Special summon 1 NEMURELIA monster or 1 level 10 beast monster from your hand or deck in defense position, but return it to the hand during the end phase. Okay, so it does pull 1 out of the deck, and again, it's a level 10 beast, so unfortunately it can't summon Realizer, because that would actually be nice, because when this card's special summoned, you could just do the effect to book a Muna monster, but we cannot do that because it's not a beast, and the other ones are just not that good. I don't know, weird one. Second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target a face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 100 attack and defense for each of your cards currently banished face down until the end of this turn. Okay. So, I'm not going to lie. Does this make this engine a little more interesting? Sure, it does. Does it actually make it legitimately good and playable? No, I don't think it does. You still don't really have access to interruption at this point in this deck's life span. It seems like it's going to be a little bit better to, I don't know, I guess rotate resources, but you're locking yourself out of your extra deck as soon as you summon like any of the level 10s, so we can't just make a rank 10. You know, It means if you're going to splash it with something else, again, locking yourself out of the extra deck, so you're probably cutting off a really heavy amount of options right then and there. It's just okay, to be honest. This support kind of misses the mark to me. Kind of a bummer, because I thought the first wave was like, okay, there's some really good potential here, like starters like NEMURELIA and the Sweet Dreams. You know, it was almost setting itself up like the Adventure Engine to me, right? You have like the monster that's like kind of there, that gets you the continuous spell. You get the spell that also gets you access to those. And then, you know, this card is getting you a search every turn. But unfortunately, it doesn't quite do enough. So, yeah, definitely still looking for a payoff. Still, like, 0 interruptions from this archetype. All it does is, like, modify your opponent's stats. You know, if the trap was, like, a legit powerful interruption, then maybe we'd be looking at something. But unfortunately, we are not. So, just okay for me. I don't know. I'm really not impressed here. I really was coming into... I saw that these dropped, and I was like, ooh! And then... saw what they did, and definitely a bummer overall. So, yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Apologies that the support didn't end up being as good as we wanted. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below, though, if you have already tested with the NEMURELIA engine prior to it coming out, and then you see these cards. Let me know your thoughts. I want to know if there's anything I'm missing here, if this is better than I'm giving it credit for. It just really felt like the one thing was... there's an interesting splashable engine, no payoff yet, and didn't get a great payoff here. And that's kind of where we sit. So let me know if I'm off base here. I'd love to hear it down below. I am out of here, though, for today. I'll obviously keep you updated on more news. We should just be getting started with the Duelist Nexus reveals, as well as should be getting Fire Duelist information soon, and final cards for... the Wild Survivors as well. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't. You want to see all that stuff as it comes. But I'm out of here for today. Thanks for watching. Peace.